Hello, hello, hello. Everything working? Yes, it is. So I should be moving my character. Oh no, this is a terrible start to. There we go. Hello there, chat. Ooh, it's getting dark. Hey, Vens, good to see you. I am tired as hell. This is probably gonna be a short stream. Yeah, sorry about not streaming yesterday. Had a little bit of an issue called the sleep cycle. Uh, oh. Oh. Uh-huh. You know, this is the part where we... this should work. Oh no. I forgot to take my infinite potion! Yeah, I deserve that. Yeah, I deserve that. This stream is starting off on a good note. Slowly to the stream, I made it before the stream started. Shortly message, yeah, you did. You're not the only one who's tired, lol. I had to wake up at 6:20 to record with Acer, and I haven't recovered since. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to hear you and Acer do stuff. Glad you're able to get that scheduled, but man, Acer's I don't know about you, but Acer's at least a reasonable time for me to schedule around. Have to do a little finagling, but I make it work. It's always a pleasure to come on his channel. Alright, we do this proper this time, Loki. There we go. So we want to go here. It was a little awkward since I don't usually talk in my videos, but it would be good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. When you're used to just kind of doing things with some editing, might be weird when you have to actually pull out the old mic. Oh. That was a free 21's. I don't know, was that even 21k souls? That wasn't even a boss, I just noticed, because it doesn't... Oh my god, we're not even considering them bosses anymore. Oh, okay. Giant Crusher. I guess that makes sense, because this is the culture which destroyed the giants, right? I had work in the afternoon, so I basically had to wake up early since he's like 6 hours ahead of me. Yeah, that sounds about right. For me, I'm able to do it for usually schedule stuff around like afternoon for me. There it is. Hammer made from a boulder. Yeah, that makes sense. Used in the war against the giants. One of the heftiest weapons in the entire lands between. After the giants were quelled and man turned against man in violence, this weapon was all but forgotten. Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears. Man turns against man in violence. I have to look at the Japanese for that because I don't remember it whatsoever. I want to see if the text is that exact wording. Because I assume war against giants was at least the Japanese term, which would be like giant war, just regular. But man against man. I wonder if that's trying to imply there wasn't a war against the man before. No, but that had to have happened, because Godfrey had to unite the plateau, right? Because he had to rise with America and establish the kingdom, so... Uh-huh. Tower here. God, look at all of this. And they're all built... God, I don't remember how this map thing works. There we go. The new controller is working, but oh boy, I cannot remember. It's weird going from PS3 controller with a simple start and select to this weird touchscreen thing, but there's also the normal buttons. It's odd. God, but I don't see anything in the center here. I stand by that. I'm imagining there has to be some giant cataclysmic event which caused a crater which became this. But I don't know what that event would be or when it would happen. Maybe it would be the event which caused the one great... No, because that event would have to be what gave us the Erd Tree, right? No, it would have to be what gave you the Elden Ring. So that could be something different. The only question then is, where was Farum Azula located? Because if we... Alright, so let's see. The ruins of Farum Azula. Here. Up all the way to here. Have we seen any on the plateau? I don't think we've seen any on the plateau yet. So meteorites look up this way. Was it here? No, because isn't there like stuff? Yeah, there's little things here. So maybe it was something like here. This is where Farum Azula was located. And then it got blasted by the meteor. Maybe when it was already reaching the sky. Because we know it's over here-ish, right? It was like 2 hours of talking about content. We didn't even make it to the 6 Archstone Lamau. Well, that's going to be interesting for me. Just to see if there's anything worth incorporating into my analyses. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Ooh, what are we having here? More gold runes. Alright, so that camp has been cleared. Oh, pots. More pots of flesh. Oh. There we go. The fact I've almost seamlessly transitioned to Elden Ring controls, despite everything, scares me. It scares me incredibly. A missionary's cookbook. God, I wonder what that's for. Oh, a mini Erd Tree. Minor Erd Tree, huh? Hey, Melana, you have anything you want to comment on this? Like, this is, you know, another Church America, you know, and all the... Oh my god, I didn't expect it to actually work. Okay, first we do this. Thank you. Oh my god, Melon actually has something to talk about. Melon, I haven't seen you in like 5,000 years. Overall, it was fun. That's good to hear. Sure. Alright, what do you got to say, good old America? Uh-huh.
Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past.
Uh-huh.
My comrades, why must ye falter?
And you get a gesture from that. Outer order. Oh, wait, what's that? Hello, controller? I have to look up all the gestures in Japanese now, because I really haven't paid attention to them. Like, who cares about gestures? But oh no. And look, more of these centipedes. Oh, I also got Golden Order Seal. That's what I need for my, that's the one I need for my, my Confessor. For both faith and, intelligence, if I recall correctly. Wait a second, so if you find this, with that talisman... depicting the ceremonial observations of order. Uh-huh. Enhances Golden Order fundamental scholarship in all but name. Scales and with both intelligence. Okay, yeah. So America's 100% talked about. I already suspected this when I heard where I was reading the dialogue myself. So, oh, this is the beginning of Golden Order fundamentalism. But now I can say with absolute certainty. Okay, so Golden Order fundamentalism started when minor Erd trees were beginning to appear. Which, if I recall correctly, this happened around the time that Radigan took power after Godfrey, which was, of course, around the time that the Crucible was waning. Uh-huh. Okay, I think I have a clear idea of when of these events are taking place on the timeline. Okay. Yeah. It's about what I was expecting. Oh, hey, John. Good to see ya. Do we know where the Guardian Golems came from? We know they came from an ancient civilization, but we're not sure which one. Maybe possibly multiple, even. If my perspective so far, looking at where we see them, I think they're largely been repurposed from an ancient human civilization that's responsible for a lot of the ruins. So I forget what it was, but there was I was talking to Sekiro Doobie about this because Star Scourge Radon, I think it's like, because Moog Lord of Blood is like down here, and there's a bunch of ruins that kind of coalesce right around this spot. Like, they kind of stop here, and there's this giant negative space when all the ruins of these highways, these bridges, are kind of all leading to here. Again, it might be a little, it might be like here or here, but somewhere around this area. Anyway, and then if you go underneath, you'll see that there's the same ruins, but directly where in Moog's area, right there. So it's like, okay. So that seems to tell us that there was like some lift structure thing that would kind of help you ascend like a staircase, or, you know, something that was there that would help you get underground. So what I think was, you had the underground civilizations. No, not you. But yeah, with like the Hollowhorn grounds, or where is it? The dynasty / palaces here. So you have these different civilizations, like little city-states underground, right? And then you have the eternal cities, which of course would later get established. But I think before them, it was the Ulampley people like that. What's also up here, we see something similar, where there's some of those underground ruins up. Where is it? The Ruin Labyrinth? Yeah, because it's like a maze of a bunch of different ruins from underground. So, and we have the well here, so I think it's the same idea. There's probably a bunch of part of the civilization that came above ground from underground, and a bunch of this human civilization which existed above ground going underground. It was kind of like a train network between them. Now we don't know what happened to them, but I think that's where the golems come from, and we'll see how that sticks together, right, as we go forward. If my idea really kind of has any legs. What I do know does have legs, though, is this tree dude. Hello? Hey, Rapucha. Good to see you. Lovely, lovely stuff, darling. Okay. Now, if I Alright. We can also get down there, can't we? Is there any wind things? Oh no, one of those. One of those. Oh. One of those. Okay, looks like I have to go this way. Oh wait, I recall. There was a boss that we passed when we were coming to this grace point, wasn't there? I should probably deal with that first, so I don't have to run by it every time I'm coming through. Oh god, what is my level up for this? 100. Well, I don't got that. Okay, this is not part of Farmazula. This is... I don't know what these platforms serve for the Golden Order people. Ow. I have to imagine these are platforms for worshipping the Erd Tree somehow, either collecting its leaves, or maybe making some kind of offerings up to it. But you don't make stages like this for no good reason. How come it looks like the golems fell from somewhere? Now that's the question, right? Because there's at least like 1 or 2 instances where it looks like they fell, because I think they're damaged, like they're pre-damaged, and they're like among ruins, so it's like, I have to wonder. But like most of them look like they could just be laying down and they get up, right? Like the one we found at Shaded Castle. That looks like just, oh, it's been laying down, it's being worked on. We talked about the idea of the lord of that castle being a Millennia Simp, and therefore probably took the golem because he was trying to look into golem craft so he can make his statues of quote-unquote Millennia, all the women statues we see around there. Try to create a better, you know, a more perfect likeness of her by having it move, you know, make it 4th dimensional. And so he was probably looking to golems for that purpose, and obviously we disrupt his work, and therefore he doesn't try. Well, he tries to kill us, yes, but the golem like gets up and starts helping him and stuff like that because he's controlling it. That seems to be the idea of what's going on there. And with that in mind, it makes me think that probably something similar with a lot of the other ones, right? Because we find like one golem as a boss underground in ruins that's in the same style as that ancient civilization I was talking about earlier, right? It's in Limgrave. Wait, one sec. Oh my. Right, I can't do it because we're in combat, technically. Oh, this game. There we go. Or is it? This cave here, right? High Road Cave. Yeah, because there's this big bridge road here. We go into this cave, and we find an ancient civilization, which takes us down all the way through the water and bad area, and there's a golem at the end that's laying down, I think, when it starts the battle. So that's what it looks like to me, but there's at least one golem which looks like it did fall because it's already damaged, right? And that would make sense. But again, I have to go to Farum Azula and confirm. Like, if we find some golems there, then I can at least believe that the civilization may even predate or stem from Farum Azula. Because I know someone's pointed out to me that apparently Canehurst statues of the king and queen are being used there. But I don't know if those are human statues or if those are supposed to be dragons in human form. Because we know that at least one dragon's able to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if the others can too. I wouldn't be surprised if humans evolved from dragons, by the way. And that consuming dragon hearts is sort of you evolution, having you go back to your roots. All right, where's our friend? Oh. Oh no. Oh no, he's not stupid. He's like, wait a second. Come on. Don't make me do this. Dude? Oh my. Oh, of course you dodge into it right when I stop doing it. There we go. Oh, you can do that too. That's neat. Okay. We're gonna do this without the buff circle. Just because I'm done with this. Oh no. Alright, I guess we're resetting. Ow. Alright, we're resetting. I'm out of Cerulean. I started replaying ER a few days ago, and I have to say that while I didn't like the game when I first completed it, now that I know more about the lore, etc., I can't get enough of it. It's so much more enjoyable when I know what the world is all about, and I notice and analyze it myself. That's sort of the point, right? Like, when you go into, when you're trying to go through these games, like, obviously, you can engage with the story at your level, right? That's the beauty of FromSoft games, right? It leaves it a lot to the player's choice how much they wish to engage with the non-game aspects of the material. But my point that I always like to make is that it's important to kind of keep in mind when you're going through sort of like the larger narrative beats and things as the game's trying to build the world and stuff like that, because you'll find that there's just so much cool details that crop up and stuff. Like for me, who's obviously I've read the script in advance, so I have a little bit of forewarning. It still impresses me when I'm seeing like, oh, I remember reading that dialogue. Oh, but I didn't know that item was there with it to do so. And then I'm like, okay, that item with that description and what it's associated with, I'm like, oh, that tells a story. Or what I was talking about earlier with Shaded Castle and stuff. Like that was mostly stuff I did live on stream. because it was like, oh, cool. Are you done there, buddy? I wasn't expecting to learn all that stuff. It was really cool to be able to be like, oh, I get to actually see. I actually get to see some characters and stuff I read about, what they're doing and what their narrative story might be by speculating on that. And I think it really enriches the experience a lot. Same thing I felt when I was playing Dark Souls or Demon Souls and stuff. Though though Dark Souls and stuff was honestly, I was so much more casual fan back then. I don't know if I can still describe myself as casual nowadays with all the analyses I've written. I can't even remember what my original takes on a lot of Dark Souls lore was. It was probably... I know a lot of it was more in line with a lot of stuff in the Japanese community, but, I know there was definitely some stuff when I was working on Abyssal Archive and things that things changed up, so it's like, gosh, it's so weird. These past few years, it's like, my memory is such a... My memory's already bad, but it's like trying to remember what I actually thought at different points while working on that book was like a completely new experience. Okay. I'll be honest, my man, you piss me off with how you keep on backing up like that, so like, I'm gonna just do this. Oh my god, this thing has a range, really? You're a giant laser. You have one job. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna keep resetting this till we get you right. What I have to do is find the exact right position to be in when he first comes in, so we can just like hit him, get rid of like all his health. I liked it a lot before I knew the lore, and now I like it even more. That's cool, John. I think again, everyone's experience can be different, but I always like recommend that people, if they're ever told me like, hey, should I bother with the lore of a Souls game or whatever, or is it gonna like seem like all nonsense to me? I'm like, it's probably gonna seem like largely nonsense, but that's sort of the point. You kind of you're basically throwing yourself into a world you're not familiar with, but then as you kind of familiar yourself with the world, the story, and the characters, you come to appreciate even more, because it sort of builds on your intuitive idea that this is a world that lives, breathes, and has a purpose. It exists. But now it's not just naturalistic. You're actually able to really kind of take in what all those strange and unfamiliar symbols and things mean to both you and obviously the characters existing inside of it. Oh my. Fine. Oh, you hit me through that barrier there. Okay, sure. Oh my. Oh, okay. Okay, we have to... Okay, now I know where I have to land, though. I have to literally land basically right at the bottom of that second staircase. Shea Castle Stream was awesome. I agree. It was super cool going through there, because that was an area where, yeah, there's text for it, but it doesn't really tell you the story of the area as it is presently. And that was really cool. Like, I think the only thing the text really sort of clarifies is the fact that one of the bell bearer, who that is, and what he's doing. Hello? Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. Took a few tries. But Comet Azure never disappoints. Now, let's see. So let's see, what is our lore look at for today? So we're inside we got past the first set of walls. Ooh, looks like there's a tunnel there. Probably gonna lead to here, if I had to guess. Just because I don't see any other way you could possibly get to this tower. I'll be honest, I expected this to be like the first or second Church of America. Actually, wait, no. Didn't we find the second Church of America? Wasn't it like here? Yeah, this is second Church of America. Okay. So we haven't found First Church America. I'm imagining it's either in the capital or somewhere in the mountaintops. We got big horsies. Mm-hmm. What's over here on the side? Also, that pretty much makes it absolutely clear that gargoyles come from the Erdtree capital at this point, because I can't imagine why one would be here otherwise. I assume that means that the little, like, I don't know, dismembered gargoyles we encounter at the bottom of the thing. What's it called? The deep root depths. That's the purpose for them too. Oh, hello there. Yeah, we know that. We know this story. I don't want to go through the same song and dance. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I had to step back for a second because I was like, wow, you are really up in my face. Or maybe I'm in yours. Either way, no. Alrighty. Now, if I recall correctly, because you guys have been pushing me to watch Tarnished Archaeologist videos for my take on that. Oh, it's one of you. This door is supposed to be blocked. Oh, look at that. Nobles. Sorry, you can't go home. Where's this strange bug man? Where's our ash roller? Did he go to this side, maybe? Is that the gimmick? No? You're very close to her face, exactly. I was like, oh. I was like, goodness me, that is horrifying. Oh, look at that, more of them. Oh. Oh. Yeah, keep cowering. Alright, and then what's here? Lost Ashes of War. What does that do? It's under tools? Key items? Oh yeah, it's under key items, okay. Used to duplicate Ashes of War. Empty Ashes of War devoid of any memories of battle. Oh. Unable to apply any kind of affinity in their current state, but can be used by Smithmaster Hugh to recreate. Thus does the copy pass into becoming the genuine article. So why is this here? Because I guess entrance to the capital has been lost, so that's what they're trying to convey? Knowing Miyazaki, that would be very fitting. Oh. God, I'm nowhere close to getting another level up. Oh no. I still don't remember if I have to farm from last stream. I really don't. I was like, did I die and lose a bunch of runes I shouldn't have? Do I need to farm to get those back? I don't remember anymore. It's been an eternity. Past Loki probably wants to kill me right now. But you know what? I'm future Loki. And future Loki says, Pass Loki can shove it. I'm playing Elden Ring right now. So these are what the perfumer shot, right? With the little, just, shoot a little gas their direction. Make Godric's company go, P.U. stinks, gotta get out of here. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forget. It's Godric dressing up as a woman to us, so it's, oh my, I have to get out of here. Although, Smotown actually pointed out to me, that at least in the artwork for the introductory cutscene, there's, it looks like it's, Morgott fighting Radahn for that battle, so it's, oh my. I was about to be like, wait, you guys come in dead? Oh my. There we go. Uh-huh. Oh my. It's daytime. Why are you here? Oh. I stand by my statement. Why are you here? I'll look at the shields and stuff you're sitting on in a second. What do we have here? Oh. That's Banished Knight armor. With human bones. Those are Banished Knight shields, Banished Knight armor. I can't remember if those are Banished Knight spears. They might be, but they're really low poly. Those are definitely their helmets, though. Although, doesn't their helmets have dragons on them? I can't tell if these have that. Could just be an earlier version of that armor, you never know. With how assets get reused and mixed around, I wouldn't be... Oh my... I almost missed that. Yeah, there's a lot of Banished Knights here. Is this true for the whole battlefield? Yeah. Strange. The cutscene clearly shows that battle for the Shattering War happening with regular, Godric's, maybe Radahn troops with trolls and stuff. The trolls are here. I don't recall Banished Knights being in that cutscene, though. I have to now double check. Now, it could just be reusing assets, right? They need armor with bones. They had assets for the Banished Knights, so maybe they weren't necessarily part of the conflict. But it's at least something worth exploring now as an idea. Did some of... Oh, you know what? If it's Banished Knights, that would further explain the Godric thing. It would also imply, though, that Godric already had control of Stormvale, or at the very least, he was already allied with those at Stormvale when he was going on this battle. Uh-huh. Yeah. Rainbow Stone. Golden Rune. There we go. Cantress Torrent. Oh. Hey, Xavier. Howdy. Loki tends to slaughter innocent creatures. Listen, it is in my nature. Oh. But not within my aim. Nope. 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 Yeah, there we go. Offering accepted. Oh, I haven't gone down. Oh, look at that. More items. What a shocker. Another graveyard, huh? But this one doesn't have the holes in it, so it's not related to the graveyard on the other side of this battlefield. When was this set up? Again, I'm thinking that there are a lot of these graveyards belong to other tribes potentially that exist on the plateau before these walls and everything went up. And that there was a lot more conflict on the plateau once upon a time. Listen, I don't know who I'm in combat with, but ignore them. I think there are two versions, if I recall. What's with the flower? Two versions of what, Xavier? I need some clarification on that, because my goldfish memory can't remember what I said that might have triggered that response. The same red flowers appear on the road leading to Stormvale, and which Millennia army marched along. Do you mean the Miranda flowers? Or are we talking about a different kind of red flowers? Because I haven't paid attention. Same appear on the road leading to Stormvale, in which Millennia's army marched along. Have you noticed all the rocks have gold veins? Yes, I have noticed that. Which makes sense, because we see a lot of the wildlife has also, like, I think there's, like, golden berries or whatever, like Roa fruit or whatever they're called. And then you have Altus blooms, and of course, no, actually, was it Altus blooms? Let me double check. What's the flower that was used for? Yeah, but this is the one that was used for the burials in long past. Yellow Ember. There's the Golden Roa. There's more. Where is it? Here, right? No, these aren't it. I could have swore there was something like this, but it was like golden. But I'm probably misremembering. Or was it this? Maybe it was golden sunflower? Because you usually find the tarnished ones. God, whatever. Oh, the helmets. Oh, there's two versions. Okay, so there's versions with and without the dragons, is what you're saying. Gotcha. I think I've only seen the knights with the dragon helmets on, but it's possible that maybe there's like suits of armor and stuff that don't have it on that I don't recall. I think the mountains have what looks like iron veins, which would make sense with the fire giants being smiths. Yeah, it would make sense that the mountaintops would have be rich in ores and stuff if they're doing smithing and things, because they have to be working with stones and different types of rocks and things. So metal ores or just metals in general have to be there. The gold stuff makes sense though, because duh, Erdtree. There's gold poop. Yeah, there's gold poop, but you can find that anywhere. And that seems to just be because, well, you're eating lots of food that has Erdtree energies that collects enough. So sometimes, you know, you're just going to have a golden poop. Sometimes you're just going to shit gold. And it's not as nice as it sounds. I'm finding nothing here, so we move on. Everything has a brighter gold variant in this place. Yeah, that's the general gist I'm trying to go with. It's very clear that this area is supposed to be the ground zero. The fuck? Why are you here? Oh, wait, what? Controller? Why? There we go. Alright, controller wires had a few hiccups, but no worse than I think my DualShock 3 controller, so I think we can use DualShock 4 for the Dark Souls lore play again without any trouble. But at the very least, I'm not happy to have a controller which is not causing any slowdown movement problems. Yeah, one is a cloak over the helmet that doesn't have a bump in the dragon. That's what I'm thinking. Oh. Oh, I see. The hooded ones. That's right. That makes sense. Those who put on the hoods. Yeah. So that way they don't have to worry about getting the cloth stuck on all those sharp, pointy bits. Just wear a rounded helm without the ornamentation. Makes sense. Oh, right. You're here. Oh, just a turtle? Around those giant sensors grow the same flowers as the ones on the road leading to Stormvale and Liurnia. Oh. The same flowers as the one on the road leading to Stormvale and Liurnia. That is interesting. I'll have to check those flowers when we go back then, Rapucha. Do they only grow there? Or can it also be other parts? Because if you're right, then that leads the possibility that Millennia's rot was used by the perfumers in order to create those sensors, right? And then obviously the idea is that when Millennia and her rot start moving, well, I guess it's her sealed rot, quote unquote, right? But presumably the idea is that it's still leaving trace amounts that'll grow as the flowers. Then it's possible that, yeah, as she starts heading south, all the way over to Stormvale, and then later to Caelid, that's happening. So I'm going to have to see if there's any other places where we can associate those flowers with Millennia specifically, and aren't just, like, you know, generically placed every now and then. You know, because we see that with, like, Miquella's lily, right? And maybe they originate when, and presumably, based on their description stuff, they originate when Miquella, like, created the Haley tree and all that. But it's clear that they just get around. And I want to make sure that's not a situation where those flowers have just gotten around. Oh, I hear. Yeah. I was like, where's the entrance? Yeah, that's a sealed tunnel, alright. Oh, right. Sorry, buddy. More gold rune. Huh? Oh, no. Just the one? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's weird flowers in the battlefield. Gotcha. In the story animation, don't the sensors dispense green poison? I don't recall the color. It's hard to say because of the lighting as well, because that could affect how it looks. But I'll have to double check myself after this. Also, just want to point out, they got green on their back, but blue that they mine. Make it make sense. Oh, yes, I was expecting that to be a legit, found you. What about here? No. Yeah, this has to lead to the tower. Because why else would they seal it? Unless they really want to keep you from getting to the tower. Yeah, I don't have cast light or anything on me. Okay, so this is a tree branch! Whoops. Does poison have something to do with the rot? Rot's basically the most severe kind of poison, right? Because what are poisons? They're harmful substances, right? Like that's like at its root what a poison is, right? And then you have poison, you have toxic, or toxic is like a strong or deadly poison, right? So you have toxic, you have as deadly poison. So you have poison, deadly poison, and then you have scarlet rot. And these, at least the first two, traditionally have been used. Toxic was, of course, at one point Plague in Demon Souls. So you have poison, just a regular harmful substance. Toxic / plague, which tends to represent even more stronger, more powerful, harmful substances. That seems to be the idea with slow poison and rapid poison and Bloodborne as well. And then you have Scarlet Rot, which is supposed to be the most severe of all. Taking it all together, my general impression has been... I see. Take it all together, my general impression has been that poisons we've seen generally represents, again, typical stuff like disease and things like that. When you get to toxic levels, actually, does toxic exist in this game? I can't remember anymore. If it does, I don't remember. Toxic tends to represent when that's even worse. Like, okay, this area is really bad with, like, diseases and crap. And then, when you get to the level of... There we go. Of Scarlet Rot, it's like, okay, you're now dealing with literally the manifestation of rot itself, of decay, of things which break down material, right? Because that's what a harmful substance does, right? It breaks down the physical matter in some way, right? Like a poison's like, it messes up your insides, right? It's not just letting it all, you know, stay in one piece. I messed this up. Yeah, I can't. Oh, no, but I can jump around it. Okay. Wow, jumping is OP. Woo. I'm just gonna do this just in case. Is that it? Nothing else? I guess so. Huh. Rot's poisons used to be really similar, with essentially being weaker, stronger. Exactly my point. Like sleep being represented with a closed eye and madness being an open eye. Ooh, I didn't notice that detail. That's a good one to keep in mind. Yeah. Because madness has to represent hyper-consciousness then, right? Well, I guess the open eye might be more so because of the flame of frenzy in the eye, to be honest, but... Gonna have to think about that. God, there's so much ceiling, and there's so many roots here. There we go. Oh. Ow. Meanie. That's probably leading to the boss, so let's go this way. Yeah, laugh all you want. I'll be honest, I expected that to be another illusory wall. Also, I have so many Storm Sword keys. I haven't even bought any. Oh. Oh. Well, you're a problem. There we go. Problem solved. No wonder there's so many items out in the open here. I know a Miyazaki trap when I see one. I just might still fall for it. That's weird. In real life, poisons are a type of toxin. Well, yes, but we're living in a fantasy series where death, the power of death itself, is a force of nature, I suppose, that can be tangibly expressed in the power of souls, and therefore gets expressed in toxic status. Oh. Well, not reviving that hellspawn, so sorry. So yeah, I would not be surprised that Scarlet Rot basically takes that role that Toxic did for Death in Dark Souls. And that poisons in general. Because the idea with, like, a lot of diseases and stuff, poisons are basically put in the same level as disease. Again, Toxic used to be Plague in Demon Souls. And they pretty much didn't change it. Because, again, think about what places get poisoned, quote-unquote. Blight Town, where all the shit gets dumped. Obviously, Toxic/poison is part of the Dung Pie item and things like that, right? So, all of it sort of all ties together to kind of give us the idea of, oh, okay, you associate waste, disease, those types of things that are really bad for your health. Oh no. With poisons. You just kind of equivocate the two. Which helps when you're trying to use status ailments to express stuff, because if you had to create a quote-unquote, like, you know, again, plague status separate from a poison status, which is separate from a toxic status, which is separate from a, you know, death status, gets all weird. Demon Souls is the same thing, where it has the aura of death, that the cloud of death that you can create with Astraea Soul, that can that's expressed with plague, which again gets turned into toxic, which represents death for Nito's power. So funny how it all works out. Ow. Me trying to find the wall, and I miss totally. Hey, Alfredo. Yeah, Madison and Sleep were very explicitly related in content. Okay, check the sword monument mentioning Millennia's March is next to Liurnia Highway north side of Grace, and there are red flowers growing there. Ooh. Okay. And again, we have to see if we can find these red flowers anywhere else, because again, we're trying to see if we can limit the places that those flowers show up, then we can say for certain that their appearance is significant. But the fact that you can at least affirm that they are in places with Millennia is a good start. The question is, where are they not? Again, we can get more items here, but there we go. The Poison Mist incantation directly mentions Scarlet Rot. Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Themes, Wild Poison and Rot seem exactly the same. I assume you meant with instead of while, but I agree with you otherwise. Oh. A little late in noticing the gimmick of this area. It's a bunch of mines. In addition to the red flowers, there are spears stuck in the ground that look like the weapons of the Knights of Millennia, which would make sense if they're traveling down south. Well, here's the question: is that from their battle with Godric, or is that their battle? Were they having conflict with some of the locals in Liurnia? That's a good question. What I'm saying is paired status effects usually have similar effects, like Madness and Sleep draining FP, and Stunning Frostbite and Bleed doing percentage-based damage, but also having different effects and Oh, themes, while poison and rot are exactly the same. Okay, now I get what you mean by you're saying while. There you go. I've now read the full thing. Thanks for clarifying, Xavier. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's try checking. Where do you see icons for stuff? Because I at least don't see it here. Or is it like Ashes of War and things like that? Or maybe status. No. Yeah, I don't know where you'd see icons for stuff like that. Oh, is it up here under the health bars and things? I don't see a boss, but I know there's a boss here. Also, found the meteor. Yeah, this has to be for the tower. Why? Yeah, it's for the tower. Oh. Thank you. Woo! So lots of statues of holy men with swords. A paladin, you could say. Mm-hmm. Same thing. Fancy ring, though, placed around it. Yeah, and you can see from looking up above the idea that this rock is filling in where a hole used to be when the meteor came down. And plowed into the earth. Coolio. God, don't want to look at that this late at night. Huh. Huh. Which I guess makes sense. This is the weird thing for me, because the way the game shows coastline is not at all accurate. Like, everything is much more sheer and radical compared to this, which is like, hey, look at the gradual decline. It's like, no, it is not this gradual. It's like, the water level should be, like, here. Anyway. Alright, so it's about here-ish. Is this the herb tree? No, that can't be it. That's way too... Yeah, so it's somewhere around here. I have to wonder if we can see the giant trunk from here. Did I? Yeah, I already hit this, so... Deathblight's the only one without a pair? Well, it's got a pair. It's called Ronnie. Let's see. When you gain the status effects near your health bar, okay, yeah, they're paid by similarities by icon and what stat reduces their build up. Tight block shot. Okay, I gotta kill the demigod. Let's see. Who would have their tower sealed or get their tower sealed? Because there's a 2 fingers for each of the ones who are involved, right? So it's like probably Rykard, right? Because he's all blasphemy now, so we seal him out, his tower and things like that. Not sure what purpose that would serve. Like, who does that benefit? Unless it was Rykard himself who did the sealing, which, hey, that's possible. Sealed tunnel. guess I'll do it here. There's also a boss I want to try killing. If I recall correctly, I saw some really scary bosses back here. Yep. Oh. Ow. Yeah, okay, you're scary. Yeah, you're definitely scary. Fighting two of you at once would be absolutely terrifying, so we're gonna get rid of each and every single one of you. Oh, did you watch those Tarnished Archaeologist videos? Yes, I did, Xavier. I actually did. I did finally get around to watching those Tarnished Archaeologist videos that you've been recommending. I think they're all sealed until you kill them. Yeah, I gotta kill the corresponding boss. But I'm talking about seal as in, like, the tunnel was sealed in order to prevent you from getting there, which seems very obvious in the reason why. So once this boss is dead, I will talk about those Tarnished Archaeologists, but... Oh! You can still do that. I'll be honest, I'm so shocked that you did that the second time, but not the first time, that I don't know what to do. My brain cannot compute at this stupidity. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, so Tarnished Archaeologists vid on the one with the Misbegotten and stuff. I think it was on... It wasn't just Misbegotten, right? It was on Omen and things like that nature, I think. On curses and stuff of that. That was, I think, mostly okay. There was a few details. Like, he kind of got into the weeds about the name Misbegotten. The Japanese is just hybrid or, like, mixed species. So it's like, the name Misbegotten is purely a localization thing as far as I can tell. So I don't think that was very productive. But overall, I think it's one of his better videos. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Can we kill the other one? There we go, yeah we can! Oh, that was a double boss. Uh-huh. Well, glad I did that way. And then what was the other video that, that TA did? I remember watching that one, but I can't remember what it was about exactly. That was more, I think that was more on the religious. I think it was more on some of the religious elements, but I can't recall what it was specifically. God, it's been so long since I watched those vids. That's hard to remember if it's all coming back to me. You know, I'm gonna quickly look up actually the exact name of that vid, so that way see if that'll refresh my goldfish memory. What was I doing again? Yeah, that's definitely the title you wanted for today, Loki. Yes, it was on the serpent in the Erd tree, of course. And the other one, yeah, okay. Misbegotten, Omen, and Grafting. Uh-huh. I remember there being a few statements around the middle of the video where I was like, I think his Serpent in the Erd Tree one was a bit weird in how he structured it. I feel like he kind of missed the, like... He sort of got to, like, the most important piece of evidence last, which I guess is fine. But it's kind of weird because he treated something as this big mystery when it really wasn't, because of the gladiator armor makes it clear. Okay, yeah, at some point there was the snake, they were on the same side as the Erd Tree, but then they rebelled, they turned traitor, and then that didn't work anymore. I felt like that was a bit forced, but the rest of it seemed, I think, pretty good overall. I didn't really find anything I could really disagree with, except maybe some of his arguments I recall with the flags, where he talks about, oh, look at this strata and how there are these these flags related to the Banished Knights that are around, and they talk about its ancient history. But then there's these other flags, but these flags are about integration, all that stuff, because they would have taken them down or something to that effect. I'm like, well, you gotta apply the logic consistently. Like, does that apply to the other flags for the Banished Knights or all that, or not? Like, it's like, I'm still not sure if I'm completely sold on his great tree, quote-unquote, theory. And this doesn't really have anything to do with the localization, right? I know there's been a lot of talk about the translation of the quote-unquote great tree. And again, I will state, as I've stated in the past, the text is inconclusive at best. So a charitable interpretation has to acknowledge that maybe there's a great tree, maybe there's not. It's not something that I would work as my default assumption when working at, and I'm not quite sure if I'm convinced with what Tarnish Archaeologist argues for why it exists beyond, obviously, the textual evidence he might cite. So yeah, I'm sort of like I'm waiting to hear a good counter theory, honestly, if there is one, before I really kind of like commit to being like, okay, this is how we should be envisioning all this works. Well, did you watch the video where he mentioned a specific church in Lindell that had a different tree symbol? Yes. That's one of the parts where I'm like, I'll see for myself when I get to the capital. Because, he talked about different stuff with Lindell before with, like, the quote-unquote, oh, it's the capital city was originally part of it's actually an eternal city. It's like, no. Just no. The eternal cities well predated Lindell, and they, like, it's even funnier because, like, Sneed actually brought this up to me, which was a very good point. Like, he actually just casually brings up the counterpoint to his argument and then doesn't proceed to address or break down on why it's wrong. He just sort of mentions it and then moves on. It's like, no. That's kind of a very big deal when it's like, you can say like, oh yeah, well, you see, actually it actually all physically sank down below. It was all part of the above ground for a time, but then it like sank later, and it's like, no, like, the alternative that you just brought up is that, they just had a connection, they had, they had ties, and they just traded and stuff, and there's a cultural diffusion happening there. Like, you have to kind of address that first, before you kind of go on with this weird, honestly, more of a stretch theory, especially considering when he's like, well, look at, like, over here. You can see how where is it? The Eternal City lines up perfectly with this stuff here, and it's like, no, it doesn't. Do you notice the giant cliff's face here? There's two completely different elevations, and where do you see sinking? Everything here, looking at the area, would suggest that they were just built into the rock face, not that they sank down there. Like, they're all perfectly upright without any like. The only area with like actual like damage, quote unquote, is the parts that got hit by a meteor strike when we kill Radon. That's the part that has like collapsing buildings and stuff. Everything else looks like it was properly built there and is perfectly standing as normal. You're not gonna summon another Morgott, are you? I'm sorry, Margit. Morgott and Margit, completely different people. Hey, Karim! I'm doing okay. How about you? Oh no, Elden Ring lore drama. It's not even drama. It's just me giving some constructive critiques to my fellow I guess I'm technically a content creator's analysis on YouTube. The lore, some lore scholarship, some good old scholarly debate. Huh. I guess he's another troll from the battle, because we found another one down there, right? Hmm. Oh, we never got the... We never went that side with the Ash... Oh, no, the Ash of War. Okay, okay. Okay. I can fix this. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I go into my map, I'm screwed. What's with the pattern on the bats? I have no idea. Oh, hey, Night Scout. What's this about the sunken Nocron? Oh, nothing important. I was just talking about, other theories. Alright, we're going back for my runes. God, you know what Elden Ring needs? An auto run button where I can just kind of like with Dead Space, where you can just kind of click and you're automatically like sprinting. This game, do that, but like you just keep running. Because I think Skyrim or other Elder Scrolls games do that, right? I still don't know what's up with these lava slugs here. I had a theory that obviously they're either pets of the big bad fire monks, which makes sense, or they're the interior pieces of the golems, which also again makes sense given the fire there. But I don't know what that would mean if there's a bunch of them just randomly in that field there. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Don't mind me. I don't have a twig! And I'm too lazy to go to the round table hold and buy one from probably one of my million merchants. No! Alright, what's this pattern we got here, buddy? Ah, I see. Ah? Can you, like, fall back? You know, I would have preferred if you fell backwards. Let's see. Where? There, my runes. Well, I'm about to lose 60k, just so you guys know. Oh, dang it! Yep, I almost had it. Well, that one I'm definitely got to be farming for. Let's see. Sure, let's go for the side of the America. I'll be honest, I kind of just want to farm for the rest of the stream at this point. Oh, hey, Loki, if you see any of the Erdtree Guardians with plants sticking out of their backs, try letting them live at low health and observing what they do for a while. Noted. I'd say the patterns look reminiscent of madness, but it's much too red to be that. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if they have any specific meaning, but the red makes me think Crucible. If I had to think anything. Okay. I forget. What's a good farming spot? I'll just look it up later. There has to be some easy to get 20k or whatever. Whatever runes. Oh, actually, I killed what's-her-face at the church, so... Oh no, and I killed the beast dude, right? So can I go back to Vare now? Let's actually do that, see if we can get to Moog's area. Oh yeah, a while back you asked us to remind you that you found a Stormhawk feather at the Windham Ruins. Oh, yes. Yes. That's good to remind you, because I'm finding lots of Banished Knight stuff here. So that's definitely worth a reminder. Thank you. Gonna have to keep that noted for the future. Let's see, I killed Big Barbarian Man, so I should be able to do stuff here. Wait, which direction do I go to? Yeah, there. Wait. Yeah. I know apparently there's a huge farming spot in Moog's area, so... Let's see what that's all about. I can't wait to hate myself for doing this.
Oh, Lampkin, so pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift.
I suppose?
I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I wish to anoint you a proper inductee.
Okay.
To serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and force.
It's like red and yellow, which is madness, but like I said, there's too much red for it to be that. Sure.
Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this.
NPC auto seems really low on stream. I could turn it up.
For your final trial. Soak the cloth
Ugh.
in the maiden's blood. Normally this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the two fingers.
You find them at churches, right?
You are maidenless. The blood of any
Wait. I am not maidenless. You take that back, you piece of shit. Sure, she like disappears on me like 90% of the time. But that I still have her. I got bitches. Alright. Was there one here? I can't remember. I know there was one at one of the churches, but I can't remember which one. Yeah, no, because this is where Anastasia was. Let's see. Might have been the Second Church America, maybe. Let's see. Ah, Church of Erith. I remembered if Topes had a girlfriend. Church of Vows, no. Pope is celibate. Maiden Chapel of Anticipation, yeah. Isn't it like 2 a.m. Loki? Yes, for me, no, it's still just past midnight for me, man. No problem there. Converted tower. Yeah, I guess we go to the Church of Anticipation, which means another loading screen. Yawn. That was the last one I wanted to do, but whatever. I can't remember where the, oh, you know what? I think I remember. I think it's, isn't it Arenas? Isn't it this church? I think this church has it. Alright, you're just a chest. Oh. Are you looking for Vikes? Something? No. Oh, it's the Church in Frenzied Flame Village. Okay, so I was close. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lions, Holy Men, Golden Order Erdtree, Hawks, a lot more lions, Beast Crest with lion, woman with a vase, obviously America statue. This is the original one, correct? Decorate the Erdtree crest. Yeah, okay, so this is just the basic one after the Crucible. Mm-hmm. I see. Oh, no, but this is Crucible. Because the roots are much more wild. So this was built a little later. Hmm. Lots of focus on the lion here. Oh, I should say the unique hawk symbol at the Lindell battle. There is a ballista at the bridge to the lowest continent with it on it. Age of Plenty Erdtree crest. There is no Age of Plenty. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but no. I think I know what you're talking about, but, like, you mean Crucible. Being the maiden seems like a dangerous job. It is. Oh, I should say the unique hawk symbol at the Lindell battle. There's a ballista at the bridge to the lowest continent with it on it. The lowest continent. At hawk symbol. Oh, is this the hawk symbol? Isn't this the thing I took screenshots of last stream? Is that what we're talking about? Being a maiden seems like a dangerous job. Yeah, that's for sure. Beast. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Nothing crazy here, just a church. This is the same statue we see in Stormvale proper. Yep, has some of the same architectural elements here. Mm-hmm. That's where we find the ash of the Stormhawk King, if I recall correctly. Oh, already got signs of Godwin here. That's neat. Cool. Ay, ay, ay. Might as well be 2 a.m. I am tired. Okay, yeah, let's get back to Vare. Oh, the hawk symbol, that's not the underground upside down one, yeah. Okay, since you picked up the Stormhawk King's ashes, do you think he's the Stormlord? Yeah, that'd be my perspective. Now, I've heard some people think it's Placidusax, but I have to actually go against Placidusax and look at, like, I have to go to Far Missoula in general to get a feel for that, because it's like, my first thought would be, yeah, from reading everything and how it kind of works out, it would make most sense to me that the Stormhawk King is the quote unquote Storm King that gets mentioned elsewhere. But it's like, okay, so dragons also can master the storm, at least Placidusax does, allegedly, so it's like, okay, I'm open to that possibility too. But so far, that would be where my position is from what I've gotten to. We'll see how that changes when I get to Far Missoula. That's going to be a while at the pace I'm going. Oh my god, how do we do this? There we go. I was flying turret. I used to fly all around here. Flying torrent. I don't want to know how you got torrent to fly, to be honest, man. I am not your lambkin.
And with this, you are a formal inductee, a knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles.
Oh, someone pointed this out to me. Plassey doesn't have dragon hands. He has human hands. Ooh. Oh, offer my finger? Sure. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
There's the trailer shot. Yeah.
Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this.
Oh, cool.
A medal granted by the new Moguin dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you. But you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Moguin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
Uh-huh.
It is trying. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love.
Sure.
Right, my lambkin?
Loki heavy surgery. Yeah, just a very, just a brief little surgery without anesthesia. No biggie.
It is trying, but we must be patient.
Sure. Let me think. I'm supposed to use one of these items if I... Right? Oh, that's a tongue. Alright. Alright, warp me there, baby. Not yet, our lord is sleeping with his child husband right now. Yeah, that's not a phrase you want to hear every day. Thanks for the instant map, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Can I please use my horse? There we go. Oh, you guys. Who the hell woke you up? So we're finding giant spirits here? We encountered those in Altus too, right? So... I assume these aren't just humans that are made to look real big. These have to be spirits of actual giants. I could be wrong, but that would be my impression. That being the case... Also, of course we find a sacramental bud on a corpse here, of course. $2K from one enemy? Oh no. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. You're giving me way too much freedom here. Way too many good items out in the open. But as I was saying, giant spirits, that seems to reinforce the impression that the Caelid area was home to the giants originally. I'm finding a lot of heroes runes. I couldn't help myself! Well, but I wanted to farm. Oh no. There we go. Well, yeah, I can get back all the runes I lost real quickly this way, huh? There's so many of you! Why are you all here? There we go. There are lynch nobles in special garb here. Ooh. Nobles getting lynched? I gotta see that. They shoot eye lasers for some reason. Yeah, I love how he has the bodies of persecuted minorities in a lake of blood that he said he would, help. Uh-huh. I mean, he is helping them by letting them all become part of the formless mother. You can't get closer to God than that. Look, these are the ruins I was talking about earlier in the stream. Golden Rune. Formic Rock. Yeah, we can do this real quick. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Well, I got back my runes. That was easy. Oh, poor little baby. Oh god, Alban orcs that take 3 hits to kill. What has the world come to? Oh. Oh no. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh yeah, I can see why people would farm here. That's kind of crazy. Really? There wasn't anyone behind you? Oh, wow. Oh. Woo! That jump. Ow. Ow. That was close. Yeah, even my cerulean flask now. I miss it. I miss my cerulean flask. I do find it funny that I'm bleeding the people coming out of blood. It's even funnier when you consider that Alban orcs technically don't have blood. go. Poor Maestraya, no disease here, lol. Oh, the white flowers from the battlefield are here. The strung up nobles are on the post in this lake, and near the slopes back up to the farm cliffside, Grace. Again, I'll find the nobles when I come across them. Calm down, people. But, let's see. White flowers. Let's see. Oh, there are white flowers here, huh? Actually, curious how much of the underground and the above ground share in terms of flora. What? Oh no, we're getting invaded, of course. Vare, you piece of shit! I hate you. Oh. Just mentioning the spots since most of the nobles aren't hanging in eye level range. No, it's fine. Just like calm down. Like I'm just exploring the area. Like let me explore, people. I get you want to highlight for me every little detail, but it's like it's okay. I will survive. That's a lot of bodies. Controller? What? There we go. Alright. Obviously, I thought I would get bleed from that, but okay. Oh. There we go. I felt like I got barely any runes for that. Was that like, what, 350? Oh no, we're going away from you. Hello? Controller? We're having weird trouble at the end here. This test is not working in the long term, huh? DualShock 4, you okay? Uh-huh. Really? Again, also, controller. Controller, calm down. Oh, right. Oh! Controller, can you stop? Oh! I swear, you get me killed, controller. Oh. Controller, holy hell. I don't know what's wrong with the wire now. Oh, there are dogs here. Of course, dogs. Always dogs. Yep, that was what I'm afraid of. Stupid dogs. Crows will revenge. Interesting how Golden Sea made it down here, yeah. That wind. That plateau wind. Real strong. Goes all the way down cracks in the earth, I guess. Well, I can deal with Vare if it's just one. I can't deal with those dogs though, so let's get rid of them now. Hello? There we go. Okay, there we go. Woo! Oh, fuck you. Oh, right. Ah, screw you. God, I hate this enemy. Around Miyazaki had the restraint to not make the blood swamp inflict bleed. It's not a poison swamp, so probably easily. He was like, do I add a sass effect to this? Will it be poison? No, that makes no sense. Damn it. Okay, no. I bet you he thought about making the blood poisonous. Whoop. Oh my... That stupid spell. Fuck you. How much vigor do you have, Lou Reed? I actually don't remember. I have 20. Alright, so, my strategy so far worked real well. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get him to really low health, and then we're going to ambush shard him to death. I might be able to get a Karian Slicer off, but it's like, ooh, that's so risky. Damn it. That was just me running into the environment. Gosh, I hate the stupid insect spell. Such bullshit. Try running into the spell, then dodging out so it doesn't follow you. Yeah, that's probably the best, but like, if I time it wrong, I'm just screwed. So, I guess we'll see how consistently I can get good. Let's just see. There we go. Just need to get him in the geyser. And dead. Another 379. What is this bullshit? Oh. Oh no. Resistance against holy? Well, that... I wonder why. A lot of fire with that blood. Oh no! Oh no, it's evil. Yeah. No. This thing's a monster. It's tankier than most bosses I've gone against. Bye, losers. Alright. Woo! Where's our... Oh! I wasn't expecting a fifth dog. Dang it, yep, that was what I was afraid. I was like, wait, when I run out of stamina, this is over. That's exactly what happened. You suck. Let's see. This is literally scaled for the end of the game near Millennia. Oh, is that so? That explains the loot drops. So many runes for basic mobs. There we go. Whoa. Woo! Alright, and got him. Just eat to that opening. There we go. Vare dead. Now. Whoop. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Rock Grease. Oh wait, wrong. Wrong item. There we go. Okay, just normal stone trees. Oh, I can't wait to figure out what's over here besides the dogs. Oh, is it just the dogs? Oh no. For an arterially free! You made me risk my life against dogs for an arteria leaf. Ah, trees are regrowing. Oh no. Oh! It's a bunch of horn boys summoning the giants. Gotcha. Where'd you get those horns, Albinorix? Oh. I think those are just other surgeons who've gone mad. Yeah, I figured that when they said it was nameless, but I'm just gonna call him Vare because fuck Vare. He sent me to this place. He gets me invaded by his brothers. He can suffer. Alrighty, what do we got here? It's not the first time you've had to risk your life for just an arterial leaf. That's true, Night Scout. That is certainly true. We're going for, if I recall correctly, dexterity. Speaking of... Uh-huh. And let's see, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. So much power. Oh my. Slowly but surely, I'm getting up there. So close. So close. Oh, of course. What do we need to get to? 104. So basically 105. Really? No more straight? Ah, there you are. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Alright, that did it. And with that, I think we're going to be ending the stream, guys. Next Elden Ring stream is probably going to be Moog. Because this place looks like, I can be farming here for quite a while whenever I need to. And the difficulty doesn't seem to be that bad. Let's see. Yep, 40. Again, I can't remember when the upper limit for spellcasting speed is. I mean, we're pretty fast when it comes to casting already. What do you see? Slight. Very slight. Yep. You barely even notice the difference, but those few extra frames. So yeah, we're going to keep on investing in that. Probably until we get to like 60 or 70. Mind is still good, though we can always have more FP. Especially with Common Azure. Always can use more FP. Oh, hey, the FPS Ninja. What's happening? What's happening is I'm about to end the stream. Sorry about that. Radagon's icon plus little stat staff. Yes. We currently got Lustat staff. Anyway, about to talk about the Crucible sigil area. It shows about 100% gold and Erdtree incantations, 2 of which have the Erdtree's name in it, leaves not circle. It doesn't really mean too much, because again, it's all supposed to be gold with tinges of reddish, at least with the Crucible. I don't think you'll be able to win. I think he one-shots you with every hit. Haha, Xavier, you think I'm gonna get hit. That's your first mistake. You forget. Common Azure exists. So as long as Moog doesn't like run at me at a million % speed, I'm pretty sure I can kill him before he can lay a finger on me. As long as he doesn't know that secret art, known only to a very few select bosses, known as the sidestep button. Sidestep. Oh no, my power is useless. You stand still and he can heal. Again, if I kill him faster than he can heal, it's not gonna be a problem. Anyway, so we're gonna be ending that there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to get. Nope, we're gonna end things now. Alright guys, thanks so much for showing up for today's stream. I wasn't expecting so many of you at this hour. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to fall asleep. I'm gonna try to resist the urge to be exhausted after a day and actually stream when I plan to. So we'll see how that goes. Until then though, bye-bye.